Hey. So, first off, what people sometimes do is they have their whole character sheet out. They remove the background and everything. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with doing this. Usually just so that you can get a base, but then people usually just combine things together and call it a day. Anyways, this is a technique that I used before, and there's nothing really wrong with it, but usually it makes things look very low quality, it makes things look stiff, and I think it really stunts the potential of what you can do with a custom pose. I feel like the whole point of a custom pose is to create something new and funky, which is, you can do that just like this, but it seems very lacking in my opinion, and lazy. And again, usually it produces something that's rather low quality. Also, I am being extremely biased in creating the absolute worst example possible, just so that I can market this and use it as clickbait, because I need money. Anyways, so usually people draw these disgusting, terrible, ugly, awful hands, but that's okay. I know you can't draw hands. You know what? I should make a tutorial for that. I just realized. Also, these aren't that bad, mostly because I made it. No, I'm sorry. I'm just coping because I'm definitely in trouble after what I said to my mom's boyfriend. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually. Please help me. Anyway, so it's usually nice to start with a nice clean photo. And then, of course, erase the entire background. Adjust your bucket settings so that you can get rid of the white line. Then have a new layer above it, and usually it helps to just sketch out your little pose. Here we have the line of action, and then we create a line with the shoulders and the hips. You see, since the character is kind of leaning on one hip, it creates this little thingy. And then I just block out the shapes, which is the torso, and then kind of the hips, and then I draw the arm a little bit. And, it's easy to mess this part up, which is why there is a helpful tip that I have for you, okay? You don't need to worry too much about details on this sketch layer. This is purely for proportions only, alright? Anyways, so I try to align it with the original character as much as possible. And one thing that you can do, which I'm just doing, is, see, I'm tracing over the arm, and then I am moving it over so that I can see if my arms are too big or too small or something. And that helps keep things very proportional. Of course, you could change the proportions depending on if you decided to have a different style or, but I kind of just wanted to keep it a bit more simple. So, don't worry about it. If you hear those notifications, because I'm so popular and everyone's messaging me, just kidding, it's the same company. Yeah. Anyways, so just going down and doing the same thing to the lower arm and the hand as well. I just wanted to keep things kind of closer to the original. It's completely a personal choice. You do whatever you want and whatever you think is best. Anyways, we're going to move on to a different style in just a few seconds, and bam. Anyways, this is so that you can see what exactly I was doing, because I lost the footage. I didn't lose the footage. I was too lazy to record it. Anyways, I need a cough. Yeah, I'm sick, so I haven't really been recording videos. Anyways, so I'm just creating an extremely messy sketch, adjusting lightly, and trying to align things with the original piece as much as possible. And then I'm going in, not minding being a little bit sketchy and messy, and just creating all the details and everything. I'm not minding being messy right now, because for me, getting the right details and proportions is what's most important to me. Alrighty? Anyways, and then with another layer on top, I'm just using a brush that doesn't taper towards the ends, and then I'm just doing the very simple line art. Anyways, the reason why I have multiple sketches is because it's just better when I'm doing something extremely clean. Your setup can be different from mine, your whole process and system, and that's okay. Though I'm gonna roll with mine and you can roll with yours, even though we all know mine will be better simply because it was made by me. Anyways, now we are just, you see, I'm just using one brush for all of the lines. I'm not switching between size at all or anything, so you don't need pressure sensitivity for this or whatever, so people that are using their phones with their hands, which is probably the majority of you, don't fret, it's okay. Anyways, I'm completely redoing the body and the hair, but I kind of wanted to reuse the face, mostly because I was too lazy to do the eyes, also because I feel like the whole point of being a Gacha tuber is being as lazy as possible. That's why so many people are so popular. No, I was kidding. That's a lie, I'm just being petty. Anyway, that is such a lie. It's that if you already have a character in a base to work with, then why would you completely discard it? I think that you should use it to as much as your advantage as possible, simply because in the Gacha community you are privileged with having a base. So I think that you should just use it as much as you can, alright? You could redo the face completely if you want, but this was about custom poses, and I didn't want to waste any more time on something that I didn't even enjoy or like. Alright, I still gotta do that with every other aspect of my life. No, just kidding. I'm so emo. Anyways, we just laid down the basic hard shadows. The basic flat colors. And then we just go in and color in the details. Also, big tip. Make sure to color in your line art because it helps things look so much more pretty and better and amazing. Mostly because a lot of other people don't do that, and then it kind of looks a bit, I don't know, cheap in a way, I think. Anyways, so of course you can have black liner if that's your style. Mine will just always be better. No, I was kidding. You can always have black liner if you want, but I would recommend coloring it. It makes your character look more alive, and I very much like a colorful, vibrant kind of thing, so if I could color anything, then I will. I don't know why that stupid Doja Cat song popped in my head. I paint the town red, blah 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 blah. Whatever. I don't even listen to her music. Anyways, then with an overlay layer on top, I just add on some warm things, and then with a multiply layer, I put it over everything, and then I erase the parts with light, just so that I could create a ton more contrast, and things will look so much more beautiful. Anyways, so that's kind of it actually. This was a really quick video and I hoped it helped you out a lot. I'm trying to post more, it's just I've been sick, and yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. And very long outro coming out because, well, it is out. Just like I'm out of the closet. No, just kidding. I'm straight and I love my boyfriend. Mwah. That was from my boyfriend. Anyways.